Follow up, the Jones County Sheriff is walking us through videos that show the difficulty his deputies have in removing animals.
Yeah, this all comes after an animal shelter blamed the sheriff for not removing abused animals sooner. And KCRG TV9's Rebecca Vaughn has been working on this story, sat down with the Jones County Sheriff for a better explanation.
The Jones County Sheriff's Office gave TV9 this body camera video showing a deputy checking on living conditions for 2 dogs. Someone called in worried the dogs were outside, had no heat, and were barking. Another dog looked thin, but a police report shows the deputy said it looked better in person and found the breed can be thinner. The deputy urged the owner to take care of the dogs, but did not remove them. To do that, law enforcement is looking for very specific things.
The animal has to have access to the adequate amount of water, adequate amount of food. They have to have proper shelter, and then excessive feces.
Jones County Sheriff Greg Grover showed TV9 several videos after our story with animal welfare friends. The shelter claims deputies were waiting too long to remove animals from bad conditions. Grover says his office is limited by the law on when it can remove someone's animals.
We look at the animal, we look at the environment that the animal is in to determine, is the environment under code? Does it support an animal living in good condition? And then the last part of that is the caretaker portion.
Grover says some of the frustration comes because not everyone views animals and pets as family members.
Some people choose to leave their dog in a kennel locked up in a garage. That stuff's specified in the code that they're allowed to do that. They're looking at it as a pet. We may not agree with it. I know a lot of the activists don't agree with it, but that's people's right.
But what frustrated Sheriff Grover the most is that no one reached out to him with concerns until after putting his department on blast.
I wasn't even familiar with what they were talking about. I wasn't familiar with the images. Nobody had reached out to me prior, which if you're really trying to make change, you would think that you would want to involve partners that you typically work with.
Sheriff Grover said he's happy to work with anyone to protect animals, but that the ultimate change in this case lies with lawmakers in Des Moines. In Jones County, Rebecca Vaughn, KCRG TV9 News.
Now.